Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution the Director's Cut. When we last left off, we had just defeated the second boss of the game, Yelena Fedorova, if I'm not mistaken. But we had forgotten to do one thing. So let's go back into Eliza Kassan's server bank. Hi Eliza. I'm back. Aren't you happy? Anyway, she's got 1,300 bucks on her. And some Typhoon ammo that we cannot pick up because our inventory is completely full. And actually we could probably drop some... Whoa, this is the wrong door. We could probably drop some Typhoon ammo because we've got 14 of them and we don't need all of that Typhoon ammo. But, you know... we know just what to do with it, or at least I know just what to do with it, but I'm pretty sure you can come up with it too, because we're heading back to Detroit. Oh. Let's see if there's... I don't know why my Steam overlay just popped up. Anyway, I was gonna look around to see if anybody carelessly dropped anything down here. But it seems like nobody did, so we just wasted our time. Anyway, but here's Farida, and we're heading back home to Detroit, so... well, we know just what to do with the Typhoon ammo, so let's get out of here.
Jensen? Eliza Kassan just contacted me and told me I should meet you here. You ready to go?
Indeed we are.
Yeah, take us home, Malik.
Amen to that.
Jensen, we've got a problem. I can't land at HQ. A riot's broken out. Boss says to drop you at your apartment.
I could use a shower.
You'll have to make it quick. He's on his way to meet you.
And Farida's taking off again. Well, if he's gonna take a shower, I hope Jensen doesn't rust.
Mr. Jensen, we've been expecting you. Mr. Seraph went to your apartment.
Alright. Ooh, I see something interesting here. But our inventory is full, so... let's drop this. Pick up the beer. And drink it. We lost a bit of health against the boss. Wait. Thought I caught... oh yeah, I did catch something. Anyway. Here's a wall that we can punch through. Hopefully there's nobody standing behind it. There's actually an augment we can get to our eyes that lets us see through walls. So, yeah, we might want to get that. Hold on a second. Let's do our old game of using a cyber boost bar and picking up a cyber boost bar. So let's see, we've got a vent here. Come on. Alright. Where are we going? Does this take us to our floor? No, it does not. But it takes us to some money. 615 credits. Not bad. Not something you want to leave lying around in a vent shaft somewhere. Anywho. Anything else lying around here? No, it doesn't look like it. So I guess we can head inside.
Everything's
Oh,
quiet
there?
here, Mr. Jensen. Nothing to worry about.
Hello, person who actually works
Hey,
here.
Mr. Jensen. What a night, huh? I made the rounds. Some punks tried to tag the building, but no major damage.
Mr. Jensen, sure is good to see you. Mr. Seraph assigned us to watch the building.
No problems, Mr. Jensen. We've got everything under control.
Alright. So let's head on down. Okay. Wait. Is this? Oh, this is like a different elevator. Okay, this one. Wow. What just happened? This one goes to the lobby, and the other one goes to the roof.
Welcome
How fancy.
home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently, that's not all I have. Make yourself at home, boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. You seen the news? Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic. Something that would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500. Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us. And they refused to let anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Who are they?
A name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits their interests. Sometimes it's the Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
You're talking about... the Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us, so we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like... you are. More than human. We've got to get him back, Adam.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
Oh, come on. Adam is very fond of punching people in the face. That's practically all he does. So, is this the intelligence circuit? We get carried away with the idea of being... I think we already saw that. That's the same book that was there the last time we came through here. Our mirror's still broken. Cyber boost bars that we can't pick up. that we don't really need either. Mirror, Mr. Jensen. We already saw these. We might want to check into our work email, though. Let's see. Advanced clock building, we already saw that too. So let's... No, this is just something yellow. It's not something interesting for us. So let's quickly look back here if there's anything useful for us. Ooh. Wait. Was that money always there, or did, like, David just leave some money for us, or... we could probably sell this stuff, but, you know, it's not worth it. We don't really need money. We've got, I think, 32,500. We've got plenty of money. One thing I did notice in the cutscene, though, a crunchy pirate and magic gnome. Cruises beer. Okay, hopefully that's not all stuff left over from Adam's old apartment, because wasn't he out like for 6 months after he got augmented? I was just checking if there was anything behind there, but apparently not.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Well, thank you, disembodied voice of my apartment. So let's get the elevator.
Jensen! You asshole! You cost me my job!
Slow down. What happened?
What happened? They found out I let you into the morgue. That's what happened. They canned me.
Really? Crush. This again, for as long as I've known you, you've been blaming others for your crap. Well, no, this wasn't entirely his fault. Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this. Ah, sure.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this.
Damn right I didn't. That's the second time you screwed me over.
I know. And I want to make it up to you for everything you've been through. Seraph Industries lost a lot of good people in the last 6 months, and we could use someone like you.
Oh, really? You're not saying that just to say it.
Talk to HR. Tell them I recommend you. Corporate security pays more than being a cop, and you won't be stuck behind a desk.
Jeez, Yeah. Okay. I need the work, but this better be on the level.
It is. None of this is your fault, so let me make it right.
Yeah. I should sit down, you know? It's been a long week, and then all this crap, but thanks. I mean it.
This company prides itself
Okay, so we got this guy a new job.
and an ethical approach to research.
Doesn't look like there's...
all times.
Oh, there's nobody behind the desk on the paper.
And members of the UN to tour
Anti-augmentation riots erupt worldwide. Tonight, across North America, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, protesters are turning up in the tens of thousands to voice their opposition to unregulated human augmentation research by biotech corporations. Many have begun burning cars and looting businesses to get their points across. The violence erupted after satellite footage surfaced showing unidentified scientists performing torturous, vivisection-like experiments on teams of so-called augmented super soldiers. Images of the procedures have garnered near-universal condemnation from the international community. In Detroit, huge crowds have gathered in front of Seraph Industries. Swelling the protesters' numbers are those who had attended anti-augmentation crusader Bill Taggart's speech at the Mullins Convention Center. Heavily armed police units have been brought in to restore order. Wait, who had attended? Isn't he still speaking? Because, you know, that's where we're going. Artists Against Violence announced Concert for Peace. Artists Against Violence have announced an upcoming benefit concert to promote peace. Slated for the Trinity Center in Los Angeles, all proceeds will go towards the Retake Our City initiative. Confirmed artists include superstar Niaisha Akeem and rockers the Seventh Day Syndicate.
order.
All right.
And
So,
moral
well, at least I got a concert out of it.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United
So,
Nations
since
court.
there's nobody behind the
This is
desk,
Eliza
let's hack their
Cassan,
computer.
reporting to you live from Picus.
Ooh, level 1. I wonder if we can manage.
Thousands of angry rioters
Wow, we
took
even
to
got
the
fun
streets
out.
in several cities this evening
Access
after
granted.
viewing controversial
And we got
satellite
50
footage
XP.
uncovered by
Whoop-de-doo.
Picus. Detroit,
Mirror,
Toronto,
last call.
Mumbai, and
Hi,
Rio de
the mirror
Janeiro
you ordered
all
for the
report
penthouse
violent
bathroom
clashes
arrived in
taking
our
place
warehouse
outside
almost
the doors
4
of
weeks
this
ago.
well-known
This is your last
biotechnology
reminder. If you don't pick it up right away, we'll have to ship it back. Thanks.
Seraph Industries.
So,
The footage
management
sparking
has
riots
been
appears to
sitting
show
on our
scientists
mirror,
performing crude, torture-like experiments.
leaving it in the warehouse instead of installing it. We will have some sternly worded words for them. Yeah, I could have expressed that better. Okay, back on the streets.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated
Ooh, hey.
This is an injustice!
Yeah, why are you arresting all these punks?
You've got no right!
We can't even take him out.
Let me
Ooh, pocket secretary.
You're nothing
Whoops.
but a bunch of all-lovers! This is police brutality!
Whoops. Alright, so... Sup, dirtbag? Listen, the shit's stacked in the usual storage locker, just like you asked. I changed the code to 2928. Any idea of when your guy can pick up the stuff up? Bilbo.
Fight the power!
That's right. Fight the power.
I'd seen the footage, but that shit
Of course, I have no idea which one the usual storage locker is. And we have to crawl through, well, it's not really a vent, more a crawl space to get from one side of the town to the other, or one side of the area.
You wait for them to save you?
Yeah.
I promise you, you learn to fear the machine men. They're among us.
They're everywhere.
For augmented soldiers? How did they think this was?
Hello, I'm Lazarus. We already saw that.
I'm a little shaken up, but I'm just backing off.
So here's our old friend, the arms vendor, who, wow, he moved from one counter to the other. And his, oh no, his bodyguard is back there.
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about.
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court, in case you want to get chatty with him too.
Oh, we will get chatty with him. But first, let's drop by the Limb Clinic.
Welcome to Limb International.
Well, thank you, disembodied voice of the Limb Clinic. Hello.
Will you be purchasing anything today?
I do believe I will. Ah, Praxis kits, 2. Very good. And I think we will also... Oh, we can't sell anything
Always
to them.
a pleasure, sir.
So... we actually have to take a quick run back to our friend, the arms dealer. Hello, sir. Oh, no, we have to... You give me money. So let's see. Typhoon ammo. We've got 14. Let's go down to 10. Okay.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
In case you haven't noticed, dude, the cops are all over the place. They're on your frickin' roof. Right there, and right there. They're on your roof, you genius. Anyway, this has freed up some room in our inventory. Hooray! Well, at least we don't have to drop anything in case we want to drink a beer. So here we are at the convention center. I presume this is not the main entrance, because you'd expect it to be a little bit nicer.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
Is it now?
He's on stage now. His protection is deep.
Bathrooms. And we know there's sometimes interesting stuff in bathrooms, like graffiti. Or people's coffee that they leave here for some reason. No, nothing here, but there's a vent here. Oh, it's the vent that comes out above the vending machine that we just saw, but there's some money here. And some stuff we don't need. Does this take us to the ladies' room? Indeed it does. Let's hope there's nobody in here. Because otherwise that would be very embarrassing. But there is not, so... Yep, that's where we would have come out in the middle, so let's move on into the convention center. Right? Special tonight, press conference. Mr. Taggart, head of Humanity Front, room 2005. Invitation only. Fortunately, we have just such an invitation. I think we were supposed to go upstairs, but let's first... Oh. Whoa! Excuse me, sir. Didn't mean to bump into you, but... my augmentations just went haywire for a second.
Bill is really changing the world for the better. Or changing it back to what it used to be. To before these people started poisoning their bodies.
You, I meant to bump in.
Words, they're divine engines. I have no problem.
Oh yeah, this is probably the main entrance, which is much swankier and nicer. Excuse me, ladies. Let's see, is there any alcohol here? No, there's a book. Born human, be human. What is the Humanity Front? We are a group of like-minded individuals united in the belief that human life is sacred, is a sacred, unique creation. We believe that our humanity is what makes us who we are, and to dilute that with steel and silicon is to dilute every essence of our human selves. We are the Humanity Front, a global non-profit organization that opposes the use of human enhancement technologies. We believe in nonviolent grassroots activism, in strong, forthright exchanges of ideas, in dedicated opposition to pro-augmentation thinking, and in the promotion of a viewpoint that eschews the transhumanist agenda, attempting to improve the human condition through biological modifications only diverts attention and resources from social solutions that could do the same without changing the fundamental nature of people. We believe in something else, something better, and we would like you to join us. Well, that was a bunch of PR gobbledygook. There's another beer. Yummy.
I'm not here to tell you that augmentations will make the world a better place.
So here's a pro-augmentation person haranguing people. Oh, another beer. Yes, please. And no, there's nothing there. So, I think that's the meeting hall we have to get to back there. Just quickly check out the upper floor. Nothing here. And this is the stairs we would have come up from, so... Alright, let's see what Taggart has to say. Okay, I thought we would be walking straight into a speech, but apparently not. Here's... backstage access. Another bathroom. Bathrooms. That we shamelessly walk into. And nothing here. And that just leads back to the front. Oh, an event. Another vent. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. And I believe this leads backstage.
Any idea how long before the speech is over?
Not too long now. I'll escort Taggart backstage and you make sure nobody tries to sneak in.
I'll take a walk and make sure everyone else is in position.
But I think I want to confront Taggart directly, so...
After viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Pacifist.
Why? Don't you want to know what's going on over there? Just get one.
Alright, let's head back out. Oh, there's a guy walking around. Anyway, here we are at the Taggart conference.
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. As a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Seraph Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Seraph's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Seraph scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Seraph Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Seraph and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years, but that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
Alright, so he showed up as first, I think, Omega, then Alpha, and now one more point on Alpha, so he's pretty much all over the Greek alphabet. Let's see, confident, rational, perceptive. Psychological profile is very adept at learning about people and understanding them. If he is denied information, he has nothing to exploit. will try to sway an audience onto his side in order to win a debate. His accusations must be confronted directly to show him no weakness. Believes himself of higher quality than other persons and will demonstrate this by pointing out their failings. Personal attacks on his own character will destabilize his lofty position and make him cautious. So let's try discrediting him.
You got a lot of nerve to accuse me of lying. I'm not the one standing in front of a crowd of people hiding my involvement in kidnapping and murder.
My involvement, Mr. Jensen? Your recording doesn't prove that. My heart goes out to you. Perhaps it's best that you came to me rather than bringing this recording to the police. You needed to be some kind of proof because you're still suffering. You're trying to find someone else to blame for the emotional trauma you experienced when you woke up from that surgery and discovered you were no longer quite human.
Okay, he's trying to redirect onto us. Oh, and now he shows up as Beta, so he really is all over the alphabet. Okay, the reason I'm obsessed is that there are still 5 people missing. You're right, picking up my life after the surgery was the hardest thing I've ever done. But I've gotten past it. What's important is 5 people whose lives are stolen. Yeah, I think the 5 people missing are the important part.
The reason I'm obsessed with the past, Taggart, is that there are still 5 people missing and their attackers haven't paid for what they did. Your refusal to help me is getting in the way of justice.
Well, of course, justice is very important to me, naturally. What I question is whether or not you're on the right path to find it. What is it you're truly looking for here? Absolution? A return to the feeling of control you lost when your limbs were taken from you? Do you think coming here today and casting me as your enemy will help you achieve that?
So, oh, he's Alpha again. We could activate the pheromones. I don't have to make you my enemy, Taggart. The actions speak for themselves. Do you always know what people at Humanity First, your people, are doing? I don't know, I don't know if I have information to use pheromones right now. Let's try with this.
Of course I want control. Every time I touch something, I wonder, just for a second, every time, if what I'm feeling is real. It's a bit like being in charge of an organization, I bet. Do you always know what the people at Humanity Front, your people, are doing?
As I've pointed out, my level of awareness would not be something we could expect you to understand. I founded Humanity Front to make biotech companies like yours stop tampering with human bodies without fully understanding the effects on the human psyche. My wife Marjorie died because people underestimated that connection. From the beginning, we have always promoted non-violent conflict resolution, and there's never been any evidence suggesting otherwise. This is not satisfactory for you, Mr. Jensen, because it means you have no way of pulling us down.
Okay, that didn't really work as well as I hoped. This sounds pretty good. I don't know. Let's try.
I know about your wife's murder, Mr. Taggart, and how it led you to start Humanity Front. I've lost someone close to me too, but I have a chance to get her back. If Sandoval is involved in Megan's abduction in any way, he dishonored your wife's memory. For her sake, and for the sake of my people, I need to know where he is.
All right, Mr. Jensen. You're right. For Marjorie's sake, I can't risk tainting the integrity of what I built in her name. I'll help you find Isaiah, and I pray that you are wrong about him. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you'll all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
Okay, so we got the Silver Tongue bonus. Even though we didn't get him all the way... this static is really, really distracting. Anyway, we didn't get him all the way to... I don't know. I didn't seem we convinced him all the way, but in the end, he's gonna help us. So, well... So we'll go backstage and talk to him, but we'll do that next part. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. Subscribe to stay up to date, and I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.